Hello champions, welcome to my math class. I'm teacher Adam, and today we are still continuing with our topic of direct and inverse variation. We'll continue from where we ended in our previous class. So in our previous class, we talked about direct variation and inverse variation. And we said direct variation can also be termed as direct proportion. And inversely proportion can also be termed as indirect variation. So we talked about the concept of inversely proportion, and we talked about direct proportion. Those two concepts, and we looked at different approach. What did we say about direct proportion? We say for anything, if you have two variable, let's say y is directly proportional to x. We say if we have two variables and these ones are directly proportional, we say we cannot say y is equal to x because y variable cannot be equal to x. For you to say y is equal to x, what you need to do, you have to introduce constant k. You say y is equal to kx. So this k is called the constant of proportionality. Like this is what a k multiplied by x will be equal to y, but y cannot be equal to x. That's what we talked about direct variation. And obviously what we knew also, if you have a graph, let's say you have a graph of we have 0, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, and then on the we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Then we say 1, 1, then we say 2, 2, then say, let's say 3, 3, then we say 4, 4. Then we have our line. So if this is a line that we have a straight line, so if we have a straight line that goes up, we understand that this line has equal gradient. That's the first thing. The line has equal, all the points have equal gradient because they are connected with one line. Now, the constant of proportionality here will say our constant of proportionality will equal to what? If you look on the graph, our constant of proportionality will be the gradient. For example, you see here we have 1, 1, and here we have 2, 2. So if you find the difference of y, change of y divided by change of x, you get obviously there's a value accredited to that, and that's we say the principle of proportionality. There is always a value that will be multiplied to x for you to say this is equal to y. Now that's what we talk about direct variation. And one thing about direct variation, or we can say direct proportion. These terms we can say either direct variation, or we can say the same means direct proportion. If you see this term, they all mean the same thing. It's a mathematical term that means the same thing. Like this is direct variation, or it can be direct proportion. And also we have this other term which is called inverse variation, or we say inverse proportion. They mean the same thing too. So we only have two types of variation. We have direct variation and inverse variation, which direct variation means direct proportion and inverse variation means inverse proportion. So we talked about this, and we said in the inverse proportion, we say when y is inversely proportional to x, it will be 1 over the fraction of that given variable. So it's the fraction y is inversely proportional to 1 over x. We understood that. And in all, for us to say this y is equal to the inverse, so we say we have to introduce constant k. So you have to multiply constant k with with the fraction of the other variable. That's it. And then you apply. In both cases, you will be given two values. So before you continue in both direct variation and inverse variation, you have to get the value of constant to get the rule. So some questions they will ask you about the rule. So for you to get the rule, always find the value of k, which is the constant of proportionality of proportion. Always find the constant of proportionality. If you do that, you get your answer very well. So that's it. And actually, whenever sometimes you may given maybe power roots, you just apply. There's nothing new about it. we look at different, so I'll give you like, I'll give you some questions, and then we do them so that you may understand. Okay, so we're going to continue with some questions so that you may understand, and I'll be showing you different kinds of questions that might come from the same topics. So champion, welcome. We are going to questions. Okay, so we say it's known that y, question number 1, it's known that y is directly proportional to the square of x. So y is directly proportional to the square of x. So square of x. When x is 3, now we see when x is 3, y is 18. Correct. Find the value of, so they say find the value of y when x is 4. This is simple. They say it's known that y is directly proportional to the square of x. So y is directly proportional to the square of x. Correct. Then say, the second say, it's known that y is directly proportional to the square of x. When x is 3, y is 18. So how do we say? We say y is equal to kx squared. Introduce constant. So here what do? You say you introduce constant k. Then you say y is equal to kx squared. Then find, because it's direct variation, find the value of y when x is 4. But we have x3, y18. So find k. So the next step is find the value of k. So you say y is equal to, now we have the value of our y. We have the value of our y in the equation. We have the value of our y. So what do we say? Y, we have y. So what's y? Y is 18 is equal to k times x squared, which is 3 squared. So divide by 3 squared, divide by 3 squared. Now k will be equal to 18 divided by 9, which is 2. Then what do you do in that case? We say y is equal to 2x squared. Now they say find the value of y when x is 4. Find the value of y when x is 4. So you say y is equal to 4 squared. So y is 2 times 16, which is equal to 32. That is the answer. Correct. Now let me solve some different kind of questions so that we are all aligned and maybe get to understand. So we say y is inversely proportion. Y is inversely proportion to the square root of x. When y is 7, x is 2.25. Writing y in terms of x, it means that you need to find equation. You need to find the equation. And in this case now you have to get constant. So you say y is equal to k times the square root of x. And then we need to find k now. Y is equal to k over square root of x. And then we have y as 7. Y is equal to 7 k over square root 2.25. Then you say 7 is equal to k over square root 2.25. What's square root of 2.25? 2.25. It's 1.5. Then k is 7 times 1.5. So k is 10.5. After finding this, now you say y is equal to 10.5 over square root of x. This is the answer. That's it. That's what you do. Next question. They say P is directly proportional to, so P is directly proportional to Q plus 2 square. When Q is 1, P is equal to 1. Find P when, so find P when Q is equal to 10. They say P is directly proportional. P is directly proportional to Q plus 2 square in bracket. Introduce constant K. P is equal to K times Q plus 2 square. Find K because we have Q as 1 and P as 1. So 1, which is P, is equal to K times 1 into bracket 1 plus 2 square. So we have 1 is equal to k, 1 plus 2 is 3 squared. So you have 1 is equal to k 9 times 9. So divide by 9, divide by 9. K is 1 over 9. Perfect. When you get this now, you say now P is equal to 1 over 9, which is the rule here. 1 over 9 into Q plus 2 squared. Now find P when Q is 10. Find P when Q is 10. That's good. So P is equal to 1 over 9 into 10 plus 2 squared. So 1 over 9, 12 squared. So 12 squared, what's 12 squared? Is 16. So P will be 16 because this is 1 over 9 times 144. So 144 divided by 9, you get 16. So P is 16. That's how you do. Question number 3, they say y is directly proportional to x minus 1 square. When x is 5, y is 4. Find y. So we need to find y when x is 7. So how do we get this? You introduce constant k. So y is equal to k, direct proportion to x minus 1 square. We do like that. And then we need to find k. Use what we have. X is 5, y is 4. So y4 is equal to k into x is 5 minus 1 squared. Then you say 4 is equal to k. This is 4 squared. In this case, we do 4 is equal to k times 16. So divide by 16, divide by 16. In that case, we say k is equal to 1 over 4. Correct. Then, what do we go? We say now y is equal to 1 over 4 into x minus 1 squared. This is what we have. Find y when x is 7. Find y when x is 7. So y is equal to 1 over 4 into 7 minus 1 squared. Then that means 1 over 4, 6 squared. That means a quarter times 36 to find the value of y. A quarter of 36 is y is equal to 9. Correct. Y is directly proportional to the cube root of x plus 3. When x is 5, now we understand when x is 5, y is 2 over 3. Let's get constant k first. We say y is equal to k cube root x plus 3. This is our expression in the cube root. Then when x is 5, y is 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 is equal to k multiplied by cube root x plus 3. Then what is x? The x itself here is 5. So 5 plus 3. Then you say 2 over 3 is equal to k cube root 8. Then 2 over 3 is equal to k. What's the cube root of 8? Is obviously 2. So then divide by 2. So you get k is equal to 2 over 3 divided by 2, which 2 over 3 times a half is 1 over 3. So k is 1 over 3. Now we go to the rule. Y is equal to 1 over 3 cube root x plus 3. Now they say find y when x is 24. So we go y is equal to 1 over 3 cube root 24 plus 3. Y is equal to 1 over 3 cube root 27. The cube root of 27 is 3. So a third times 3, what do you get? 1. Another question say t is inversely proportional to the square of x plus 1. When x is 2, t is 5. Write t in terms of x. So t is inversely proportional to the square of x plus 3. So t is equal to k over x plus 1 square, introducing constant k. Then say t is equal to k, so we know t is 5. When t is 5, put 5. 5 is equal to k over 2 plus 1 square. Therefore, we say 5 is equal to k over 3 squared. To get k is 3 squared times 5. So k is 9 times 5. K is 45. Correct. Then write the law. We say t, the law will be t, scroll up, the law will be t is equal to 45 over x plus 1 squared. And then you say write t in terms of x. Yeah, that's it. Then the last question in this unit, it says y is inversely proportional to the this is also easy. Y is inversely proportional to the square of, so 1 is inversely proportional to the square of x plus 1 square, something square. So write if y is 0.875 and x is 1, find y when x is 4. This is simple. Introduce constant. Constant k. You say y is equal to k divided by good job. Then you have y is 0.875 is equal to k divided by 1 plus 1 squared. To get k, what do? Say you cross multiply. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 squared. 2 squared times 0.875. So say 2 squared times 0.875. This is the same as k. So k is 4 times 0.8, 3.5. Correct. So we get 3.5. After getting that 3.5, therefore, y is equal to 3.5 divided by x plus 1 squared. Then find y when x is 4. So y is equal to 3.5 divided by 4 plus 1 squared. So y is 3.5 divided by 5 squared. So 3.5 divided by 25. Y is 3.5 divided by 25. The answer is 7 out of 50, or SD 0.14 as decimal. And that marks the end of our chapter question, direct and inverse variation. See you at the top champion. Let's meet in my next math class. Bye bye.